Look at me, actually using my abilities responsibly for once.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Was that unique plate armor? The Viper Cloak. No, it was a unique mace. 20 to 30 fire hit damage? I don't know if that's better than the Griswold Edge. Oh, it's so much better. The only thing that's a distractor with this mace is that most of the damage is coming from the fire damage. Yeah, that's true. It also offsets the Bramble, but we already had the Maiden's Brooch for that. So if we encounter anything with fire resistance or fire immunity, this mace will just be completely useless. We'll be doing 20 to 30 points of damage less. Compared to the Griswold Sword, which also does fire damage, but it's only 1 to 10 fire damage. So I think we're going to use the mace, and then if we have to, we could just switch to the massive sword to get us through all of that. Now, this Gothic armor, I really like the extra armor class. But those resistances are kind of okay. I don't think we need it. I don't think we need the Viper Cloak. It is good. The regen is nice, and the half freeze duration is pretty good. I lose 40 points of armor. Not quite 40 points of armor. Yeah, let's use the Viper Cloak. Why not? This one literally only has armor class going for it. Also, we're already maxed out on the cold resistance, but I've been maxed out on a bunch of my resistances for basically ever. Alright, we're gonna put Griswold's Edge into the stash, along with all of the rest of our unique equipment. And what? We're going to craft the rest? It's like the least relevant stat. Yeah, but I don't like taking damage. I don't like taking damage, though. Oh yeah, this whole crafting system as well that they added is also completely unique to the mod. They put that in themselves, which is fine. Which I think, did I mention that already? I may have. Who knows? Look, I'm just here to play video games. I don't remember what I'm doing half the time. All right, let's go. So, let's have a final moratorium on Tremaine's quest here. We're just going to stand over his destroyed corpse while we speak about Tremaine for a second. So, obviously, Tremaine was a cut NPC. He was a cut NPC. His quest was cut. As Mongo mentioned, a lot of the quests was refactored into Diablo 2. I can kind of understand why. It was cut. You have to go into hell, you have to fight a powerful demon, then you have to carry his sword around for a while, and then you have to go through that long extended scene and fight an enemy to get a pretty decent weapon, admittedly. But it just seems like too many steps for a Diablo 1 playthrough. And then, of course, Tremaine bursts into flames and explodes in the middle of that quest, which is hilarious, but not really something that the first game really dabbled with. And also, Tremaine mentions the prospect of there being a dimension of hell underneath Tristram, which I don't think any character really refers to other than him. And I feel like that was something that they were trying to keep a big secret at the time, because like they cut Tremaine, who mentions hell being underneath Tristram. They cut a quest where Pepin, of all people, mentions the Sin War, which was also cut probably because Pepin mentions the Sin War. I don't know. The Sin War is supposed to be like a super covert war happening that very few people know about at this point. This isn't where I need to go. So it's just kind of an odd reference for him to make. But there's a couple of things. Let's repair our equipment. We're heading down to floor 15 next.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Things are gonna start getting interesting. Can I have a better shield, please? No. No shield for me. Magic resist belt? So here's a question. How much of my fire resistance comes from the plague harness? I have so much fire resistance. I'm gonna buy this belt. This belt is not a whole lot better, but I like the general increased magic resist that it provides. And the extra hit points will sort of offset the loss of vitality a little bit. Plus we'll get more armor class. And we'll get a third slot. Yeah. That was something that I saw during another playthrough that I was watching on YouTube, that some of the belts have, like the higher tier belts have more quick slots, which really makes life easier. So now we can just shove all of those potions onto my hotbar. Nice. And I'm not gonna lie, that's part of the reason why I was looking for a new belt, because I was hoping that it would be better. Alright. We got another floor to clear. Hell 14 is done. Now we go down to Hell 15. And then it's going to get hardcore. I don't like the attack speed on this. It's a little bit lame. But it's not bad. Down to level 15. The weight of the world seems lighter. Increased speed. Ow. I'm glad I had that fire resistance. Ooh. Wizards? You don't say. Not every weapon can be King's two-handed sword with speed? I suppose not. So we fought multiple unique spellcaster characters. We have not fought a generic spellcaster enemy yet. Ah yes, more Hellspawn. I'm so glad. Now there's multiple things on this floor that can cause me rage. Book of Lightning, can I can read that. Nice. There we go. This is just the worst floor. This is just the worst floor for the warrior. Or the barbarian, but it's the warrior, let's be real. The entire game I've been trying to pump magic resistance. This floor is why I tried to pump magic resistance. This floor and the last floor. And all the decapitated bodies that have nothing on them. Come on, come into the room. I promise it's safe in here. At least the wizards aren't that bad to chase around. I do enough damage that I can kill them pretty reliably. The Hellspawn, the Succubi, they take a little bit more effort. We're going to pump that into Dexterity. I want that bow. I want to use the bow. I want to try the bow. I'm not breaking those. You gotta be crazy if you think I'm gonna stand around breaking barrels all day. So even with my magic resistance, I take a lot of damage from these spells. Just imagine how much damage I would be taking if I didn't have 57% lightning resistance. It would probably be about 57% more. Look, I'm not saying the bow is going to be any good. We haven't had a good bow in probably about 8 floors. But I know what's coming, and if I could get a good bow that can actually kill these things faster, that would be great. Looks like there's a unique up there. Ooh. Numb Tamandra the Torturer. Okay. You wanna come back here? Where I can fight you properly? Oh, she got away from me. Come on. Alright. Let's deal with her. Okay, let's not deal with her. Does so much damage. There's a large shield. Maybe that'll be the solution to our problems. Look, here's the other solution to the problem. If we can get a really good shield that can block a lot of these hits, I won't need a bow, because I'll have the next best thing. Here, come this way. It's safe. Come into the cramped room with no exit. These minions have so much health. Alright, there's one more. Come on. She's not gonna come in here. Okay, I lied. She's literally right there. I hope that shield's better than mine. It should be. We've already burned through half of our potions. I'm glad I bought that expanded belt. It'd be a little bit problematic if I didn't. need to approach this guy. I was sure he was going to teleport to the other side of the room. Alright. Okay, guys. Alright, I get it. You're wizards. I'm trying to focus on the wizards, because they're the ones that really do a lot of damage to me. The succubi, they do a lot of damage, but it's more like death by 1,000 cuts. The hellspawn. They're just going to run into the big open room, so let's go after these ones. There we go. I missed it. This is where the slower swing speed is really kind of making me struggle a little bit. There we go. The good news about the wizard is that we can kill them in 1 to 2 hits, which is really nice. Just wide open room after wide open room now. All right, come on. See, sometimes these demons play it smart, and they don't come into a room that's obviously a trap. Other times they don't. Other times they just kind of run in. There we go. Another elixir? These elixirs are coming hard and fast now. I'm probably going to save a bunch of them for, like, the Diablo fight. Honestly, at this point. What? Oh, Lochdanon. Oh, I forgot about him. We gotta go have a conversation with him. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, they're special guys. Let's fight them in this wide open room where they can teleport around. No, let's get back. You love this quest, especially if you get his sword. Well, hopefully we'll get his sword. Alright, we need to deal with these guys. They're too much. Too much DACA. Okay, I fat-fingered my heal there, but that's okay. I would rather overheal than forget to heal. We might get his sword. I don't know if it's a guaranteed drop or not. It probably is. I think most of the, like, quest unique items are guaranteed drops. At least with the original Diablo, the big question was whether or not you would actually get a quest. Not so much will you get the quest item. Yeah. Actually, we should have gone and spoke with him before, whatever, it's fine. We'll just get some healing.
What ails you, my friend?
There we go.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
And are these worth anything? Plate of Strength. No. Dire Barrier. +6 to all attributes. Indestructible. I think that's better. I think the +6 to all attributes alone is better. Yeah, let's salvage these. No, we are short on money. We should sell. The big thing that we're going to lose is basically the attacker takes 4 to 6 points of damage. Oh no, so scary. Jillian, what do you have for me?
Pray your pardon, but I have something to tell you that you may find interesting. It was the strangest thing. While drinking at the tavern, Farnham was rambling about something called Azurath. He also said something about a fallen angel. It was hard to understand him because he was very drunk and disoriented, but I seem to remember something about a key in a barrel. He also kept covering his face and repeating the word Iswal over and over again.
I'm telling you, Farnham is just the secret sage of Tristram. He just knows. He just knows things. Farnham, come here. Let's have a conversation.
Kind of fellow drinking peace? Did you ever hear the one of the cane tails? I love that one.
Yeah, see? See, he knows. He's smart.
Hello, my friend. Farnham has taken to drinking quite heavily since his encounters in the labyrinth. But within the ramblings of this drunken man rests a legend well steeped in myth and mystery. Sit for a moment, my friend.
Stay a while and listen.
Of Iswal and Azurath.
I'm gonna go grab a drink while this plays.
Iswal takes place during the lost battles in Hell. Iswal was an angel who was given charge of the Holy Ruin Blade, Azurath. Leading a daring assault on the Hell Forge, Iswal was set upon by hundreds of blackened demons and was fatally wounded. The fiends cast the dying angel into a dark pit where the powers of chaos transformed him as he drowned in a whirlpool of burning blood. Evil possessed Iswal. The feathers of his wings burned away to reveal leathery skin, and horns ripped through the flesh of his head. When he finally arose from that black pit, Iswal was an angel no more. Transformed into a creature of evil, he was once again given charge of Azurath, assuring that the blade would never again be used against the denizens of Hell.
Nice. Deep lore.
Well, what can I do for the blade, Azurath? Ah, it's legend. It was cast by the
Just gonna
angelic
see what the
metalsmith
other
Synody,
characters have to
tempered
say.
within the fires of judgment. Whoever wields this weapon will find the legions of hell at his feet. If you found this blade, I would begin to truly believe that you can end the nightmare that has befallen our town.
What about you, Pepin? What do you have to
What
say?
ails you, my friend? Farnham is often confused, but he speaks a powerful name when the word Iswal passes his lips. Cain would be able to tell you in much greater detail the legend of this warrior.
Wirt, hey, Wirt, come here. Do you know the deep lore?
Over here.
If you were to find any trace of Iswal or the
He
blade
does know the
Azurath,
deep lore.
then I would be impressed. That is definitely one of a kind.
What do you have for me, Wirt? That sucks. I'm glad I wasted 1,400 gold on that. Ogden, we haven't spoken with you lately
Greetings, good
either.
master. Well, there is an old story of an angel named Iswal, but I don't remember much more
All
than
right.
that.
Well, thank you, Ogden. You're a font of knowledge. I like how I say that, and half of the time I mean it as, like, legitimately they know something, and the other half is just me being completely sarcastic. All right. Yeah, we need to go talk with Lochdannen. Oh, he's the other way. I think we get the opportunity as Tremaine's corpse. The only thing Tremaine can do is pray for us all. Ooh, there's actually a lot of enemies in that room. I think we can speak with Lochdannen and go back to town. Because there's a lot of interesting lore stuff with Lochdannen. But if not, I want to make sure I have a clear room to fight him. Or engage with him. We don't know if we're going to fight him yet or not. You know, our experiences with the other quest-related denizens of the underworld, you know, every single one of them ended up fighting us at some point. Garbad, the Weak, Snotspill. Of course they bring him back in Diablo 3, because you know what Blizzard is really good at? Bringing back dead characters. What does this do? Okay, thank you. I'm glad you teleported me 3 feet away.
Please, don't kill me. Just hear me out. I was once captain of King Leoric's knights, upholding the laws of this land with justice and honor. Then his dark curse...
Judicator Aldaris, is that you?
...played in his tragic death. As my fellow knights succumbed to their twisted fate, I fled from the king's burial chamber, searching for some way to free myself from the curse. I failed. I have heard of a golden elixir that could lift the curse and allow my soul to rest, but I have been unable to find it. My strength now wanes, and with it, the last of my humanity as well. Please, aid me and find the elixir. I will repay your efforts. I swear upon my honor.
No, he was retconned into a lich. It's different. Alright, so we have to find a golden elixir for Lochdannen here. And as he said, he was the one who killed King Leoric the first time. We killed him the second time. Yeah, so he was the captain of Leoric's guards, and Leoric went mad, and he was the one who made the decision to put him down. I did not want to cast whatever I just cast. What did I cast? Ardent Infusion? What the heck is that? Have a great Halloween, Taily. Thanks for stopping by. This is Halloween. This is hell. Oh no. No, 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 no. Magnetic, what is his name? Magnet Ladric the Tainted. No, this is Patrick. He's hasted too. No, this needs to stop. You need to stop, good sir. Oh, jeez. I don't think he's gonna stop. Alright, we need to get him in the corner. Alright, the problematic one is destroyed, but dear God, I don't have any HP left. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Save me. Oh, Tremaine is dead. Oh, that's unfortunate. Who's gonna pray for me?
What ails you, my friend?
Who's gonna pray for me now that Tremaine is dead? Alright.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while.
Kane, what do you have to say about Lochdannen?
You claim to have spoken with Lochdannen? He was a great hero during his life. Lochdannen was an honorable and just man who served his king faithfully for years. But of course, you already know that. For those who were caught within the grasp of the king's curse, Lochdannen would be the least likely to submit to the darkness without a fight. So I suppose that your story could be true. If I were in your place, my friend, I would find a way to release him from his torture.
Almost sounds like Kane is doubting me a little bit there. He goes, I guess your story could be true. Alright, Farnham.
Lochdannen is dead. Everybody
Did he just call him Lochdannen?
fool me into thinking any other way. You can't talk to the dead. I know.
You're so right, Farnham. You're so right.
What ails you, my friend? A golden elixir, you say? I have never concocted a potion of that color before, so I can't tell you how it would affect you if you were to try to drink it. As your healer, I strongly advise that should you find such an elixir, do as Lochdannen asks, and do not try to use it.
Well, now I just kind of want to drink it. Also, you don't sell golden elixirs? Okay.
Greetings, good master. Welcome. You speak of a brave warrior long dead. I'll have no such talk of speaking with departed souls in my inn yard. Thank you very much.
I didn't realize Ogden was so insulted.
Good day. How? I've never heard of a Lochdannen before.
Oh,
I've
I'm
never
sorry?
heard of a Lochdannen before. I'm sorry, but I don't think that I can be of much help to you.
Gillian, why are you so useless?
Over here. Wait, let me guess. Kane was swallowed up in a gigantic fissure that opened beneath him. He was incinerated in a ball of hellfire and can't answer your questions anymore. Oh, that isn't what happened? Then I guess you'll be buying something, or you'll be on your way.
Where you're literally staring at a giant fissure down to hell. Where are you also the one-eyed boy? Or no-eye boy even? Come on. Did I talk with Griswold about Lochdannen yet?
If it is actually Lochdannen that
No.
you've met, then I would advise that you aid him. I've dealt with him on several occasions and found him to be honest and loyal in nature. The curse that fell upon the followers of King Leoric would fall especially hard upon him.
I just want to point out, we got Gillian instead of Tremaine. And Tremaine at least had an idea of what was going on. I just want to say it. I just want to put that out there. That's all I'm going to say about that matter. Hello, Adria.
I sense a soul. You may meet people who are trapped within the labyrinth, such as Lochdannen. I sense in him honor and great guilt. Aid him, and you aid all of Tristram.
Adria, you're really sus. Alright, let's go back into hell, both literally and figuratively. Hello, yes, there's way too many of you guys. It also looks like there's some kind of elite enemy there as well. No, Mongo. Settle down. I guess I can't say keep it family friendly. We are literally in hell. We are literally in hell, and the demons aren't wearing much. Let's not worry about that, though. I hate these wizards. I hate them with a passion. They're worse than the Hellspawn. There we go. So, where did that unique die? Was it here? Sounds like a job for a good bow. Probably. I think the scale mail is what dropped off of the unique enemy. I could be wrong about that. Also, our inventory is already almost full. That's great. Oh, this is literally a dead end. Okay. Ah, here's where everybody else is. I also find it notable that I feel like most floors in this dungeon have had 3 different types of enemies on it. And this floor has literally just been Magistrates and Hellspawn. And that's it. I think the last one was like that too. No, the last one had... No, the last one had, No, it was 2 as well. That may be a hell thing. Because there's not really a whole lot of hell-specific enemies, I don't think. So they probably wanted to keep it with 2 so that each distinct level didn't get redundant. That's a little bit speculative on my part, though. Barbarian's weapon? How did I miss that? Balrog's Obsidian Dudes and a redskin version of the Obsidian guys. No, that was the Hellforge. That wasn't specifically level 14. Although I guess you could probably like count those as like the same floor because it all occurred on the same floor. Oh jeez. I feel like a lot of this is just going to be like fighting withdrawals, like constantly moving back, killing a few enemies and moving back farther. Although I think this is a dead end. Oh, stop it. Yes, yes, go after one of them and commit. You gotta commit with these ladies. You can't be jumping around. There we go. Nice. Let's see if we can bring them into this room. Come on. Sometimes they just don't want to move. Sometimes they're just like, no, this is... I know what you're trying to do, and we're not doing it. Where did he go? There we go. Whew, alright. We still have this other quarter of the map to go. We haven't found the way down yet. We also haven't found any of the 2 quests that we have in our pocket either. Although we have found Rhea the Tormentor, who's cold enchanted. Great. Let's grab that healing potion too. Go. Good thing you took the half restoration armor. Maybe. Alright, well, I guess we're chasing this one down. We're going to chase her the entire length of the map. There we go. That wasn't that bad. There we go. Nice. Man, these traps in hell are wild. They just kind of hit you. You don't even get a chance to escape. It's just like, oh, you triggered a trap. Bam. Oh, good. Is this a champion pack? No? They're just normal? Okay. I actually prefer it when you're fighting, like, unique spellcasters, unique wizards, because you can actually see where they're trying to warp to. You can't really do that with normal ones. Oh, come on. Come into my corner, please. Alright, well, we're just tanking it. It's fine. It's fine. Do you want to come into this room? I would appreciate it. There you go. Yeah, cuz like the unique ones have like the auras that follow them, like the light auras, and like that, which makes them easier to follow. I missed it. I was too busy being distracted by the decapitated body. There we go. Oh, good. More demons. Shocker. There's demons in hell. Who would have thought? Personally, I'm shocked at this turn of events. Okay, so this is a nice little room to lure them into if they're willing to come in. And if not, we could just deal with them right here. Nice. Ooh. Okay, I just caught a glimpse. Is that, nope, that's just a regular guy. Okay. Is he stuck? Are you stuck? I think he's stuck behind the barrels. We haven't seen a skeleton in so long. Hello. Possessed magistrates? Great. We need to deal with those guys. They actually don't do that much damage. They're not that bad. They could be worse. Alright, back up, since there's like 80 enemies here. Whew. Let's take a bit of a breather. Do we have any more healing potions in our inventory? No. Another horned helm? Okay. Nice. This has worked basically perfectly. About as well as could have been hoped as anyway. We just have this last champion to go. Oh, we just got hit by all of the charged bolts there. This is just my life going to heaven. So, champion packs were another thing that was not in the original game, but was kind of ported over into Diablo 1 through the mod pack. They just add a little bit of extra challenge to the game. They're pretty enjoyable for the most part. They're not bad. Some of them are a bit ridiculous, but it's part of the risk and challenge of the game, right? Overall, the difficulty in this mod has been ramped up a bit, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Diablo on its own was not necessarily ever really that easy of a game, and it could be quite difficult and dangerous depending on who you were and, you know, your luck. Acts of accuracy. Hit recovery speed. Too bad that's just way better. Resist cold. Reduced light radius. Crimson Sword of the Dark Blade. I'm not really sold on any of these yet. Hello. Plus 19% chance to hit. Which, hitting isn't really a problem for me. Cold resistance, which we're maxed out on, and extra HP. Or an amulet that just gives me 59 health. That belt, though. Dang. Here's what I think we're going to do. I think we're going to rock the belt. And I think we're gonna rock... Ah, that resist fire is so important, though. I think we're going to go with the brooch still. We're gonna lose that extra HP though, and that kind of sucks. What if we ran the Armageddon ring instead of the Carrion's Eye? I think that's better. I could be wrong. I think that's a little bit better.
What can I do for you?
We'll sell all this nonsense. Starting to get some money under our belt. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. More pots with new belt. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. All right, fair enough. Let's get rid of this trash then. We don't need it. All right. Now we have 20. We have room for 20 healing potions on our belt. My goodness. That is a lot of healing potions. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 healing potions. I lied. Now, it's all the healing potions, but we're probably going to use every single one of those. Let's go. Knock, knock. Here, we'll grab this armor. That was also not a feature of the original game. The original game had only the 10 slots, but with the increased difficulty of this mod with the champion packs, I think the you might be able to bring Tremaine back. Maybe we'll just pour it on his smoldering corpse. We'll see what happens. Maybe we have the solution. Wait a second. Oh, I have an idea. Hold on. We'll be right back, boys. Oh, this is definitely going to work. 1000%.
What ails you, my friend?
He's such an important character. We have to bring him back. Scrawl of Resurrect. Let's go. Tremaine, I'm coming. Oh. Oh, it didn't work. R.I.P. Tremaine. I think he's gone forever. I don't think we're getting him back.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
While we're here, we might as well check out these rare items that we got. Cruel Scratch. That's awful. That... No. I mean, not awful, but awful for this part of the game. And it's the same with that. Alright. Let's salvage these items. You know, and let's go grab these. Let's grab this stuff. See if we can make anything. Let's see. What would we need for the barbarian's weapon? Actually, still a lot. 10 flawed rubies, 10 flawed amethysts. Dang. Okay. What about the barbarian's belt? 4 flawed ruby. I still only have 1 flawed ruby. Yeah, all these crafting recipes require a lot of ingredients, which requires you to salvage a lot of items. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Yes, this has to be organized, and you can't tell me any differently. This is a legal requirement. Specific items salvaged into specific gems. I don't know the specifics. I don't know if you have to, like, salvage, like, if rubies are salvaged from rings and diamonds are salvaged from amulets, or how it works, or if it's just random. The crafting system is entirely modded content. I don't know. There may be a guide to it online. I'm not gonna bother looking for it. Oh, right. There's a bunch of boys here. Alright. Come on. Oh, you are not what I was expecting. Nobody expects the succubus, apparently. There we go. Now, we do have to be careful. We have less HP overall. Yeah, I think that magistrate just went away. I think he's just gone forever. Okay, there's the path down to level 16. There's another 30-minute mana shield. Grab this full healing potion. This area down here looks odd. Then again, it's paralleled with this area up here, so maybe it's fine. We're looking for 2 quest things. I'm pretty sure the golden potion is on level 16. I could be wrong about that. You'd be loot goblining every single item to salvage. The thing is, you still need, like, to invest in better equipment to complete the game. But I get it. I understand. I was doing the same thing for a while. So Ogden said...
Pray your pardon, but I have something to tell you that you may find
Not
interesting.
Ogden.
It
Farnham.
was the strangest thing.
Farnham
While
was
drinking at
rambling
the
about
tavern,
something called
Farnham was
Azure Wrath. He
rambling
also
about
said something about a fallen
Azure Wrath.
angel.
He also said something about a fallen angel. It was hard to understand him because
And
he was
something
very
about a
drunk and
key in a
disoriented.
barrel.
But I seem to remember something about a key in a barrel.
So, am I gonna have to go through and smash all the barrels? Do I want to do that? I mean, I am kind of curious. But I've been distinctly avoiding barrels because, well, barrels are barrels of fun. But I guess we can run around and smash a few barrels. Just to see what comes out of them. Quilted armor comes out of them. Skeletons also come out of them. It also may, again, be something on the next floor. It's hard to tell. This is a dead end. I don't think there's any barrels up here, no. Hello, Lochdanon. How's it going today? Do you come here often? Yes? Okay. I figured if I didn't break that one barrel, it was going to be that barrel. Oh, there's a chest. I love how skeletons are just completely beneath me at this point. It's something that I think that Diablo does very well is, even though you encounter more and more dangerous enemies as you go down, as you should, it also does a great job at making you feel like you're getting more powerful. Which is something that some games struggle with a lot. Because it's like, yeah, you have to make the game harder, but you also have to reward the player for, like, better equipment. It's something that a game like, say, Din's Curse, for all of that game's problems, does not do very well at, because you fight the same enemies but stronger as you progress through the game. Okay, I'm starting to think that whatever it is probably down on the next floor, or I just missed it. Maybe we'll never know. Maybe we'll never know the secret behind the barrels. There's a ring. Okay, well, I guess we're going to continue down to the next floor then. I'm going to see what we can find out. Alright, let's see what awaits us down on level 16. Please don't be filled with succubi. Ow. Please don't be filled with traps. Doomslayer. Or Doomsayer. Okay, that's completely different. What if my two-handed sword would be better here? If we're dealing with wizards and vipers, they may be. Dance Curse was cool though, one of the pioneers of that flavor of skill class system, combining them to make a unique class. You're not wrong. I actually really enjoyed Din's Curse. The scaling, though, was so scoffed. The scaling in that game was extremely scoffed. Like, you just never felt like you got any better because everything was the same power. You go down to the next floor and you would fight enemies that may be a slightly different flavor, but, like, they were specifically scaled up to be more dangerous for that floor. There's no such thing as, like, weak enemies in that. The thing with random townsfolk running in and dying was dumb. I mean... people are dumb, though. People are dumb. You're right. You're right. The random townfolk wandering into a dungeon was really stupid of them. But also people are dumb. So honestly, doesn't that just make it true to life? Also, I feel like it was incredible foresight from the game devs. And when I say the game devs, I mean, like, the Blizzard devs. Because, again, keep in mind, like, this is the actual Gillian voice actor. Like, that's her voice. I feel like at this point in the game, the Blizzard game devs knew that players were going to stop smashing barrels. So they were like, hey, you know what? Let's make a quest where they have to smash barrels. Brilliant. Truly pioneers of their era. Never stop smashing. Yeah, I gave up on smashing barrels when half of them had, like, either explosions or skeletons in them. Ooh, hello. Blade Dancer the Quick, huh? Cold Enchanted, Arcane Enchanted. This guy seems like he's gonna be a nuisance. Alright, have at thee. Never mind. He was actually completely fine. In fairness, I used my my inner fire there as well, and frenzy, which is all quite good against 1v1 fights. Did D1 have multiple difficulties or single playthroughs? D1 had 3 difficulties. It had normal, expert, and nightmare, although I don't think that they were called that. I think they had, like, spooky names like Torment and Hell, or Torment and Death, or who knows. These guys actually don't do anywhere near as much damage as the Charge Bolt guys. Like, if this is all this floor is going to be super chill. Hello? Vials? Oh no. Oh boy. Normal, nightmare, and hell? That might be what it was. Okay, this room can die in a fire. This room can go away. I don't want anything to do with this room anymore. We'll be back for you guys later. Or if they want to follow me, that would also be good. Here, let's see how far they follow me. It's like they realized, like, they heard me complaining about how not dangerous they were, and they're just like, fine, well, we'll show him. Put them in a big open room where I can't chase them because of the slow damage. Oh, let me in. Thank you. Alright, I get it. You're so scary. Just die. Please. Please, leave me alone. It's because there's a champion pack mixed in the group. Like, these possessed doomsayers, they're really obnoxious. Alright, let's try to focus one of them down. Come on. Come here. I am not doing that for all of them. I am not doing that for both of them. Come on, you guys need to get into a corner. No. Nope, come this way. Yes, go that way. There we go. Good job. Now, what about you? What are we gonna do about you? You want to go in the same corner? That'd be great. Yeah, go into the same corner. Go where your friend died. No. Come back this way. Come on. There we go. Oof. That was significantly obnoxious. See, when it's just one of those guys, it's not that bad. And even when there's a lot of those guys, it's still not bad. but it is extremely annoying. Still waiting for whatever may or may not be in one of these barrels to drop. Ow. 2 rings in that chest. That's pretty nice. You know, I think we're going to come back to this. There's the golden elixir. Nice. We'll take that.
I need to get this to Lochdonnen.
We do. We do need to get this to Lochdonnen. Look, Dunnan. Dunnan looking. Alright, the Azure Drakes aren't that bad. The wizard... There's 2 wizards. Oh, hey, we're in the same open room with the same enemy types. How does this keep happening? Stop it. Stop it. I just straight up almost, like, tried to drink the golden elixir. It's a good thing the golden elixir doesn't just, like, kill you on the spot, right? Go get the reward? Okay. Alright. We'll go get the reward. Do I even have the inventory space for it? We could drop the rags. Oh, wait, they're not rags. They're tatters. That's completely different. I'll be back to play with you later, Snake Boys. Let's go. You just want to see you're going to bed soon? That's fair. I got you. Where did that scroll go? I don't want that. Alright, Lochdannen, where are you? I think it was in this middle part. Yeah. Which is actually extremely inconvenient to get to. Go figure. Oh my gosh, this floor actually sucks. This floor is awful. Literally, to go from one side of the map to the other, you have to walk the entire length of the map. Like, to get to here, you have to walk the whole way around. Or you have to walk the whole way around. Nice. Alright, Lochdannen, I have prizes. You like prizes. I like prizes. Let's get us some prizes.
You have saved my soul from damnation, and for that, I am in your debt. If there is ever a way that I can repay you from beyond the grave, I will find it. But for now, take my helm. On the journey I'm about to take, I will have little use for it. May it protect you against the dark powers below. Go with the light, my friend.
Wait, do I not actually have...
Not enough mana.
Oh no, I don't have enough mana to cast Town Portal anymore! That's not good. He Tremaine. It must be, bleh. It must be, an illness. It must be contagious. Unequip Bramble? Ooh. No, that's not gonna do it. That's actually giving me mana. Yeah. I am, what, 1 mana off? That sucks. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to start toting town portal scrolls around again. Ugh. I thought we got over that. It's fine. I'll go up a level. I'll find the... There should be... Yeah, there should be a teleport on the previous floor. There should actually be a teleport on the next floor too, but I don't know how far... I don't know how far away it is, so I'm not even gonna bother trying for it. We'll go to this one. Do I have any other gear that reduces mana? I don't think so. Where was the teleport here? I think it was up this way. I could be wrong. Yeah. It's definitely up this way, because it was right next to the burning room. Yeah. Also, apparently there was 740 gold that I missed up there. Okay. Alright. Let's go...
Hello, my
identify
friend.
things.
Stay a while and listen.
Alright. Lochdanon's hat. Plus 12 to strength, plus 12 to vitality, plus 60% enhanced armor. Minus 30 mana, plus 20 resist all. Is actually pretty good. It's actually really good. It makes my mana 0 again. But I don't have any, I don't cast any spells anyway, so what does it matter? Yeah. Azure Armor of the Wolf. Death Gutter. Crimson Helm. Steel Saber. Mail of Balance. Nothing super exciting there. What about the rings? Ring of the Pit. -2 to all attributes. Thank you. Thank you, game. I appreciate it. Raven's Ring of Tears. +1 damage taken from enemies. I love this game. Alright, let's just, like, craft all this stuff. Salvage it all. Oh, wait. I need to actually grab it out of the anvil. There we go. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to start toting town portal scrolls again. That's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. Meanwhile, Tremaine's remains are just there forever.
I sense
Womp
a
womp
soul
for him.
in search of answers.
Yeah, give me 4 of those, just in case I forget. There we go. Alright. Back into the depths we go. We do have to go down 2 more levels, but that's okay. It's not going to be that hard to get down there. It only took me a... Alright, have a good day, Mongo. Thanks for stopping by. I wonder if it's any barrel. No, it's probably a specific barrel on a specific floor. But yeah, it's not going to take long to get back down. Because the stairs to level 15 and 16 were actually really close together. Yep. Alright. Let's head this way. don't know why. Honestly, like, the chests are starting to go the same way as the barrels. So many chests that I open just have friggin' traps on them and nothing of value in them. Oh, hey, there's the waypoint. Oh, that would have been nice to know a few minutes ago. Hunter's bow? Nah. Ooh, there's a lot of enemies in here. Honestly, there's just a lot of enemies everywhere. Every room in this area is just a wide open space. Whoa, 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 whoa. Settle down. Settle down, game. I was just like IV dripping those healing potions right into my vein. That was crazy. Oh good, we can fully heal our 0 mana. Man, those elites are just absolutely crazy. Some of them are. A lot of them aren't too bad, but others are absolutely awful. I am really glad I got this expanded belt, though. Would have been disastrous if we didn't. Whew, all right. We'll clear out all of these boys. Let's spread out our potions a little bit. That way, when I'm, like, panic spamming potions, I can, maybe hit one of them. Alright, that's a dead end. There's another full heal. Nice. Now, the only drawback with this is that you can really see the decreased light radius. Like, it's dark. It's dark in the labyrinth. All right, let's go clear out the waypoint. That's our next stop. Ow. A short chest stab with chain lightning. Horribly ironic. Here we are. Yeah, I really have to, like, feel around for those chests because, I just can't see them very well. Can't see them well in the darkness. Alright, it may be about time to go back to that Vile Shrine. Or maybe we'll find more enemies. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I know I still have a ways to go yet. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There he is. Lightning protection cauldron. Don't mind if I do. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, who are we dealing with here? Fanatic Doomsayers. They're not that bad. A little bit zoomy, but not bad. Not bad. And did I see... I thought I saw a named person in there. Unless it was just the Fanatics. It very well could have been. Hey, come here. Yeah, it must have been just the Fanatics. That's fair. A rare amulet, huh? Okay. Let's grab that full heal. There's another full heal up there and a bunch of enemies. I see. That's okay, we can come back. Diocen Zortar the Tainted. Okay. This isn't good. I am extremely cornered right now. I think I got him? No, I didn't. He's still out there. Okay. A lot of these Doomsayers have taken a lot of damage. They are? Alright, now that we can deal with them a little bit more piecemeal. Is he lightning? Or is he... poison enchanted? He is. Poison and cold enchanted. Okay. Alright, let's take care of you now. Ow. Stop it. Nice. Elixir of Magic, huh? I still hate how that looks almost exactly like a healing potion. But it's fine. It's fine. There's an amulet. How many healing potions do we have left? 1 row. Okay. Are. These Azure Drakes are not that bad when they're on their own. It's when they have backup that they become a problem. Staff of Lazarus, huh? A quest item. So, I've mentioned it a few times. At least to this character. we don't really know what happened to Lazarus. He ran off. He lured a bunch of people to their deaths, and he ran off. We don't really know what became of him. But now we found his staff in not very fun place. Ooh, unique mace. We'll have to see what that is. And perhaps a little bit more relevant. As I try to clear this floor to be a little bit more dramatic, you may notice that we have not found the stairs yet. We'll double check this corner. Also, I'm pretty sure I've smashed every single barrel on this floor, and I haven't found anything yet, which makes me sad. There's actually a few more enemies. We're not done with this floor just yet, it seems. I'm not going into that room to chase after that guy. This narrow hallway is actually doing pretty okay as far as being able to deal with those guys. Is there anything cool in this room other than doomsayers? And more Azure Drakes? No. No? Okay. We did gain a level. We can throw that into dexterity. Nothing. Nothing in the barrels. Alright, and we've fully explored this floor now. Excellent. Probably missed a few barrels, but it's fine. Let's head back to Tristram. Because I feel like I'm getting the vibes that somebody's going to have a conversation for us. Kain! My goodness. Kain has not had a quest for us at all for this entire game. So let's see what he has to say.
This does not bode well, for it confirms my darkest fears. While I did not allow myself to believe the ancient legends, I cannot deny them now. Perhaps the time has come to reveal who I am. My true name is Deckard Cain the Elder, and I am the last descendant of an ancient brotherhood that was dedicated to safeguarding the secrets of a timeless evil, an evil that quite obviously has now been released. The Archbishop Lazarus, once King Leoric's most trusted advisor, led a party of simple townsfolk into the labyrinth to find the king's missing son, Albrecht. Quite some time passed before they returned, and only a few of them escaped with their lives. Curse me for a fool! I should have suspected his veiled treachery then. It must have been Lazarus himself who kidnapped Albrecht and has since hidden him within the labyrinth. I do not understand why the Archbishop turned to the darkness, or what his interest is in the child. Unless he means to sacrifice him to his dark masters. That must be what he has planned. The survivors of his rescue party say that Lazarus was last seen running into the deepest bowels of the labyrinth. You must hurry and save the prince from the sacrificial blade of this demented fiend. You must hurry and rescue Albrecht from the hands of Lazarus. The prince and the people of this kingdom are counting on you.
So Lazarus was the one who kidnapped Albrecht, which is pretty much a given at this point. He's the only named character who is unaccounted for.
I was there when Lazarus led us into the labyrinth. He spoke of holy retribution. But when we started fighting those hellspawn, he did not so much as lift his mace against them. He just ran deeper into the dim, endless chambers that were filled with the servants of darkness.
And it sounds like he intends to sacrifice Albrecht to Diablo.
Lazarus was the archbishop who led many of the townspeople into the labyrinth. I lost many good friends that day, and Lazarus never returned. I suppose he was killed along with most of the others. If you would do me a favor, good master, please do not talk to Farnham about that day.
Oh, we're definitely talking to Farnham about that day. You betcha.
Good day. I remember Lazarus as being a very kind and giving man. He spoke at my mother's funeral and was supportive of my grandmother and myself in a very troubled time. I pray every night that somehow he is still alive and safe.
And allegedly, according to Gillian, he used to be a good man.
Over here. Yes, the righteous Lazarus, who was so effective against those monsters down there. Didn't help save my leg, did it? Look, I'll give you a free piece of advice. Ask Farnham. He was there.
And everybody believes in Farnham all of a sudden. It's funny how that works.
What ails you, my friend? I was shocked when I heard of what the townspeople were planning to do that night. I thought that of all people, Lazarus would have had more sense than that. He was an archbishop and always seemed to care so much for the townsfolk of Tristram. So many were injured, I could not save them all.
All right, Farnham. What do you have to say for yourself?
And a fellow drinking.
They stab, then bite, then they're all around you. Liar, liar! They're all dead, dead. Do you hear me? They just keep falling and falling. Their blood's spilling out all over the floor. All his fault.
I see. Okay. Did we get our things identified? I don't think we did.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Crack rust. Oh, I also forgot to buy
What ails
potions.
you, my friend?
That's an elixir of magic. We want the healing potion. There we go. What does crack rust do? 3 to 24 damage. Fire hit 6 to 12. Spells are decreased 1 level. I see. I'm not sold. I mean, I'm gonna put it in the chest because it's rare, or because it's unique, but that's all we're doing with that. Let's break everything else down. Smash. What is this? Symbol of power. Interesting. We haven't gotten one of those yet. Nice. All right, let's go speak with Adria and see what she has to say.
I sense a soul. I did not know this Lazarus of whom you speak, but I do sense a great conflict within his being. He poses a grave danger and will stop at nothing to serve the powers of darkness which have claimed him as theirs.
All right. Let's head back, shall we? Now, I remember as a kid, from this point on, I was so confused about what I had to do. Because I was like, I don't understand. I cleared the mission. It's done. What do I do next? There's no other path. I never bothered to come back to here and, like, figure out what we had to do from here. But, lo and behold, there's a portal here. And it shows up as soon as you get the quest to defeat Lazarus. Now, I think we're going to call the stream here. We're going to have to re-clear this floor if I do that. Yeah, we're gonna call the stream. But not yet. So I guess I lied. I guess I'm not going to call the stream. So I was looking briefly online to see what the heck we have to do with this Uzel Fallen Angel quest, and I read the explanation. I understand how we find it now and what we got to do. And I was partially right. We got to go up to level 15. And we got to get down here to where I said that the suspicious barrels were. Right here. This area here is super duper suspicious. And I don't think...
Pray your pardon, but I have something to tell you that you may find interesting. It was the strangest thing. While drinking at the tavern, Farnham was rambling about something called Azurath. He also said something about a fallen angel. It was hard to understand him because he was very drunk and disoriented, but I seem to remember something about a key in a barrel. He also kept covering his face and repeating the word
key in a
Iswar
barrel
over and over again.
See, that doesn't really explain it very well. So they did the same thing with the Butcher's Chamber, where Wirt had a garbled text line, where like he said a bunch of nonsense about how to get into the Butcher's quarters. But at least he mentioned like roughly something about a town portal. And there we go. Portal to the Temple of the Damned. That's how you do it, folks. Let's go. Oh good, it's more hell. I don't know what I expected. Oh good, Blood Knights. These actually should be pretty straightforward to fight. Oh good, more Doomsayers. These guys won't be as straightforward to fight. Chancellor Kilburn. That's a name. Oof, they almost got me there. It's the Blood Knights. It's the, not the Blood Knights specifically. It's the champions. The minions. There we go. There's that Doomsayer. Goodbye, Doomsayer. Yeah, one of these guys on his own, not that bad. A group of them can stun lock you, even as the warrior, and that can be bad. Let's try to get these Doomsayers into this room. That way I can accidentally click on the portal. More decapitated bodies. I don't remember this many decapitated bodies in the original game. I could be wrong. I could be mistaken. But I think they're there for aesthetic purposes. Ooh, rare longsword, huh? Okay. And a divine cauldron. Drink and be refreshed. Adorable. Interesting how that one Blood Knight died in one shot. We got a couple graves here. That's interesting. I may just start keeping this ability, the inner fire skill. I may just keep that on my hotbar from now on. I mean, don't get me wrong, Frenzy is great against 1 versus 1 enemies. We can still keep that on F2 if I can remember to use the hotkey. But I think I'd rather just have this inner fire ability. I think it's just better. that's just a dead end. Okay, so we have a skull lever up here. Okay. Well, might as well pull it. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I'm guessing there's going to be another one on the other side. Oh, yeah, I'm not tired of that thing yet. Glad the walls open up and enemies pour out. That's a great feature. Yeah, at least these Doomsayers aren't that bad. I keep trying to call them Doomslayers. That's very different. Is this an identical layout? I bet it is. I bet it's symmetrical. I don't have enough magic to read a book of Charged Bolt. Thank you, game. Hello, Blood Knights. Button. So far, this hasn't been that bad. Yeah, not bad. Oh, it opens that up? That's weird. I expected it to open up something down here on the map. Ooh, what the? Art director Reprosicocog. Okay. Temple Keystone. What's this ability? Reduced fire resistance. Ooh, I alt-tabbed out of the game again. Oopsie poopsie. Long Staff of Bone Spirit. Well, this looks suspicious. Hello, Doomsayer. Temple Keystone. What do I do with this? I didn't actually read the quest. I just read how to do it. Or not how to do it, how to get to it. Is there something at the start of the map? Did something else open up? I'm looking for like floor tiles that I need to step on. Is something at the beginning of the map? Maybe. Something to be done over here? There's a weapon rack.
I have no room.
Huh. Oh, that's what those are. They're empty armor racks. They look like graves. Okay, fair enough. It's got to be something I do. Oh, I didn't even see that.
How much suffering, mortal, does it take before you lose your grace? Let me show you.
You have a very handsome voice. Alright, let's kick his butt. He does a lot of damage. But I have a lot of healing. Oh, he's attacking faster. I'm almost out of healing.
Return to heaven, warrior of light.
Wow, that was crazy. What is this?
Where would I put this? I can't carry anymore. Where would I put this?
I don't know. Where do you want to put it? I want that belt. I want this belt too. Yeah, give me this belt. And a war bow. This quoted armor probably isn't worth anything. I'll grab the war bow. Yeah, he was pretty tough. He was pretty tough. So he had an effect where, like, he was attacking faster, and it, like, ramped up, and then he would go back to a normal attack speed. It was kind of cool. Actually, it was a really cool effect. I liked it. It was neat. Anything else in here? No. Okay. Let's head back to town. Town portal. Gillian? Oh yeah, you were the one that gave the quest.
And Iswal. I don't know why I didn't remember that story earlier. I've heard it often enough from my grandmother and Cain the storyteller. Well, I hope that my information was still more of a help than a hindrance. May light guide you, my friend.
Good job, Gillian.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Signan's Wrap. The Rainbow Cloak. We're gonna turn into Saruman. That's actually pretty neat, but not what I want. Ring of Atrophy. Doom Barb. Bronze Bow of Enlightenment. That's actually a pretty nice bow. 112 attack speed. I can't ever use that bow, though. Pain Spiker. Not that great. Bone Shade. Huh. That's a cool staff for somebody who could just cast magic. And then Azure Wrath. Very fast attack speed. Plus 10 to all attributes. 8 to 20 cold damage. Increased attack speed. Minus 40% requirements. Increased damage against undead. 5% chance to cast Holy Bolt on striking. Surely that's not better than Lightforge. So the game's telling me, DPS-wise, it's way better than Lightforge. Even though it reduces my damage for each hit, it must attack super fast. That's got to be the only rationale for it. We'll try it. We'll try it. Okay. Well, let's put the uniques in the chest. As is our birthright. Light Forge is a unique, and the Rainbow Cloak is a unique. Interestingly enough, I'm pretty sure this is a unique model for this weapon. I say interestingly enough because a lot of times... Oh, Signon's Belt. I don't know why it's green. Maybe it's green because it's a set item? The original Diablo didn't have set items, but I'm pretty sure Belzebub mentions that they added set items. Maybe. Well, we'll keep it. Why not? Alright, and then we'll just trash the rest of this stuff. Not you, Geed. Alright, Flawless Amethyst. Flawless Ruby. Nice. And we're just gonna get that to line up a little bit better. Alright. So we're nearing the end game. I was hoping that I was gonna finish this game tonight. But it's getting late. I've been streaming for 4.5 hours. I think I'm going to call it for now. We have about one more session to do. And I want to get it done by the 3rd. So let me take a look here. If I want to get it done by the 3rd, that pretty much only leaves today, tomorrow. Tomorrow/today to finish it. What do you want, Geed? Leave me alone. Weirdo. Yeah, we just have to fight Lazarus and Diablo. $135. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's continue.